Dear friends, praise God. A hearty welcome to this series on the study of Salesian literature. In this series, let us look into the understanding of human nature according to Saint Francis de Sales. St. Francis de Sales recognizes the complexity of human nature and views it as being composed of both rational and non rational parts. Like animals, human beings are composed of instinctual drives, which St. Francis de Sales calls appetites and passions that serve to keep the human being alive. Unlike animals, human beings are also rational and have an intellect and will. The intellect seeks knowledge and truth, while the will seeks what is believed to be good. Francis de Sales is quite clear, however, that while we are rational beings, we can also act irrationally. In other words, just because we can know what is good does not always mean that we choose to do it. St. Francis de Sales speaks about the soul having three parts: an inferior part that relies on senses and instincts, a superior part that relies on reason and intellect, and as a supreme part in which the soul is aware of the reality of God and through grace can freely respond to God. By distinguishing three levels in the higher part of our being, this sales understanding of human nature can assist us in the process of self knowledge and self discovery, and hence in the discovery of God. The first level, St. Francis de Sales tells us, reasons according to the data of human knowledge, the second according to the divine revelation, but the third level does not reason at all. This level is variously called the supreme point of the soul, the Holy of Holies, the very center of our being, the domain of intimacy with ourselves and with God. It is the area where the virtues of faith, hope, and love dwell, where intuition and contemplation and aesthetic experience reside, the level where we are most in touch with ourselves. To follow reason or nature as understood by St. Francis de Sales lead us to the very core of our being, to the Holy of Holies. To follow nature or reason, then in the Salesian conception, is to follow our capacity to love God and our neighbor. We can neither be human beings without having the inclination to love God more than ourselves, nor true Christians without putting into effect this inclination. Live Jesus.